6 left minus for the Acores. All right.
Hello and welcome to round 6 of the Intercontinental Rally Challenge, the Sata Azores, based on São Miguel, the largest of 9 islands that make up the Portuguese-speaking archipelago. The rally marks the first loose surface event of the season. Just like last year, the organisers have resisted the temptation to make major changes. A new addition to the IRC schedule in 2009, the event is centred on Ponta Delgada, São Miguel's largest town, in the southwest of the island, where the rally headquarters and harbour side are housed. So let's have a look at this amazing and beautiful island. The archipelago of the Azores is composed of 9 volcanic islands situated in the middle of the North Atlantic Ocean and is located about 1,500 kilometres west from Lisbon and 3,900 kilometres east from the east coast of North America. The island where the rally is held, the largest and most inhabited island of the archipelago. Plenty of fans, and these are the IRC drivers' standings coming into the event here in Portugal. As you can see there, Loy of Belgium leads with 70 ahead of Bouffier, Hanninen, Kopecky, Neuville, Wilkes, Mikkelsen, Gardemeister, Weiss and Magalhaes. Along with the championship driving standings, we also have the manufacturer's standings also, and as you can see, Skoda got a nice firm grip on that as we speak. 186 points. They stand 24 points ahead of Peugeot, Subaru 4th, Honda 5th, Ralliart in 6th position, ahead of Proton and Abarth. So then, this event, 3 days worth. We're going to bring you all the action here on Eurosport, and plenty of mud going to be kicked up as well. Here's a shot of Andreas Mikkelsen of Norway, 5th on the road, and in the special stage 1, it was victory. Confidence fully flowing. And confident after his victory in San Marino on gravel last week.
Yeah, the first stage was really good for us. You know, we tried to find a good rhythm and not taking the biggest risks, and it looks like we had the best time, so a perfect start for us.
So Mikkelsen winning that one. Well, this is the man that's chasing him, Juho Hanninen of Finland, another Skoda Fabia driver. 2nd on the road this time, 2.4 seconds away from Mikkelsen. No problems with setups, happy to be here and aims to reach victory. Unfortunately, this time last year, Hanninen had a disaster. He looked like he was going on to win the event, but unfortunately went off the road. But I'm sure he's going to look to change that this year.
It would be good to be, let's say, not the 5th car after today for the tomorrow starting. So I think I need to drive quite fast through these first 2 stages to get a bit better starting position for tomorrow. But now it's a lot of loose, so it won't be easy.
So what about Brian Bouffier of France? Bouffier enters the event 3 points away from Loy at the top of the leaderboard. And it's his first ever time here in Azores in Portugal. Peugeot 207 driver with colleague Panzeri. Lost 25 seconds in the special stage 1 here today, in day 1. And he's going to have to try and find some good rhythm throughout the rest of this rally if he wants to get back on terms.
la marge de manœuvre est très limitée.
It's very difficult. You have to prevent the car from sliding. It's a unique rally, and I was first on the road today, unfortunately. The first two stages are a little messy, but that's the way it is. I'm not going to complain. I'll do my best, and we will see at the end of the day where we stand. So what about Portugal's Bruno Magalhães? Home event here for Bruno. 8th on the road. But he managed to get the third best time in the first special stage. And he was complaining a little about his tyres after the event.
Rally, and I hope to do the same job than last year. Of course, it will be very difficult. You have here a lot of good drivers and good cars. But I'll try to do my best, and for sure, if I can fight for the victory, it will be very good for us.
Special stage 3. Well, Juho Hänninen here, the second time in special stage 2, took the lead, 0.5 seconds quicker than Mikkelsen this time, and consolidates the lead. He followed his strategy to finish first, and Hänninen will start day 2 in 5th position.
A bit surprised that I'm leading. It was quite a lot of loose, especially on stage 2, very slippy on the uphill. I was struggling with the grip on traction with the uphill hairpins, but I didn't have any idea how the boys are coming behind, and luckily just leading a little bit before the super special. I get the 5th position to start tomorrow, so it's good place to continue the rally tomorrow.
So then, after day 1, Hänninen still leading. Magalhães climbs up to 2nd position, the Portuguese. And Mikkelsen loses 2nd after the loss of power steering in the 2nd special stage. Lopez and Arai inverted 9th and 10th position. So we've got coming up for you after the break the stages from day 2. So make sure that you don't go away. Join us again in a moment for the IRC. Welcome back to the IRC in Portugal. Day 2 now, after Hänninen led the first day. The quickest in special stage 4, the first part of day 2, was Hänninen again. The road conditions a little trickier though today. Some parts are wet, others dry. There's also a lot of loose gravel. It's after power steering trouble on day 1 in special stage 2 and special stage 3. Andres Mikkelsen of Norway started the day fairly well on the rough terrain. The Norwegian signed off the 2nd quickest time, just 1 second behind Hänninen. Thanks to his performance, Mikkelsen is now 2nd after 4 stages. You can just see from this great helicopter shot here, the conditions really are rather mixed. So here we see Mikkelsen then, getting rid of that bad luck from day 1. He's now overtaken the Portuguese driver Magalhães, and he's going to make the chase now for Juho Hänninen of Finland. Now, believe it or not, the 5th stage had to be cancelled because of cows on the road. On these narrow and fast roads in the middle of the countryside, this situation, although rare, can occur, and the organisers were forced to react. Amazing stuff. It's special stage 4. Guy Wilkes went off the road 6 kilometres from the end of the stage. So what about special stage 6? Well, he broke that front right wishbone due to the conditions. But it's another retirement, unfortunately, for the British driver. 2nd retirement this year after Corsica earlier on. And unfortunately for Mr. Wilkes there, the bad form and luck continues. Hänninen, though, of Finland, well, another stage win for him. and the third of the rally so far. He keeps on following that strategy, and everything seems to be working well with setup. The only difficulties, as you can see, the fog, just trying to get your braking points lined up. But Hänninen won the stage and increases his advantage overall to 9.7 seconds. Jan Kopecky, he started day 2, 7 seconds behind Magalhaes. As usual, the Czech driver is doing the job. He took good care of his car through the fog and mud to avoid retirement this time around. So we'll keep a close eye on Jan Kopecky over the 3 days here in Portugal. Brian Bouffier of France in the Peugeot 207. Well, unfortunately, probably not the best tyre choice. They don't know the stage quite as well as other drivers, purely because it's their first time here. And there are some parts of the road extremely dangerous, and, well, they don't want to be too aggressive and fall into the slopes and off the cliffs. And unfortunately, as you can see here, not quite enough rhythm for Bouffier on this occasion. Portuguese star Ricardo Moura, the first driver from Azores. He's a local lad, so certainly knows his way around. He leads the 2011 Portuguese Championship. He lost a couple of places after the 4th special stage, but has recovered to 6th place overall after Wilkes retired, and thanks to Bouffier's difficult adventures. This first service park is really important. You have to learn from the mistakes of the first day. The unsettled weather is bound to affect the choice of tyres, but service park is a time to repair the car, but a great chance also to remotivate yourself.
It was a lot of fog or cloud, but anyway, we couldn't see anything. The visibility was very bad and difficult to keep the rhythm. Same time there was a lot of mud, and then when you couldn't see, so it was more than difficult now.
Here we see the car then of Ricardo Moura, and 6th place. Well, I'm pretty sure that he's going to be happy with that.
Last year we were 5th overall, but as I said, I have to keep focus in the championship, in Portuguese championship, which is very important for me. And maybe tomorrow we can try and see what we can do overall. Of course, it would be great to be in the top 5.
Well, after being the fastest in the very first special stage, Mikkelsen has been trying to get himself back on the pace, and he achieved his 2nd best time of the rally. Norwegian has been able to avoid the rocks and stones and remains in 2nd position behind leader Hänninen, who, like Mikkelsen, also posted his 2nd fastest time in special stage 7. Bouffier, meanwhile, wasn't quite so lucky. He finished in 3rd position, but hit a stone, which probably will hamper his progression, and his bad luck continues. On to special stage 8, and Hänninen of Finland, well, he replies. He increases his advantage overall to 10 seconds with this drive. His main rival, Andreas Mikkelsen, well, he's going to have to try and reply once more. Magalhaes, incidentally, is now going to be fighting Jan Kopecky for the provisional 3rd place. And the last stage of this loop will be determined from the previous stage. So stage 8, Hänninen back on track again. 10-second advantage now over Mikkelsen. Special stage 9 cancelled. Too many cars crashed in special stage 6.